Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back, or if you're new, welcome. And today we got some pretty big news for Crossout and an upcoming update. It doesn't give away too much, but it does tell us about some new stuff that's coming to the game. Uh, so it says new parts from the upcoming update. Um, in the future update, which is scheduled for mid-October, you will find a lot of unexpected changes and improvements that we are sure you will like. Now, this has me very curious because changes and improvements that we are sure you will like, that kind of hints to some stuff that we've been waiting on. One of the things I thought of, like when I first read that sentence, the very first thing I thought of was the crossplay that they said they would be bringing by the end of the year. And that would be really cool if that was the case. See, in my mind, what I've been thinking for the last few weeks is that uh, since they're going to be doing it by the end of the year, according to them, now I personally think that they would be doing an update that may bring some new stuff like this, but also brings the crossplay sometime by the end of October, around Halloween when we usually get a big update, or sometime during the Christmas holiday when, we get all the cool stuff and, different events and stuff like that. I figured we'd probably get it at one of those points in time because those are going to be two big updates. And it says mid-October, and usually they release the update for the Halloween event mid to late October. So I'm just super curious as to if it's going to implement the crossplay. I hope so. I know some people are going to hate the fact that there's going to be crossplay, but at the same time, all I have to say about that to the haters is, you know what? Look at it this way: there's going to be more people to play against. You're going to have more different play styles. A ton of different vehicles to play against, rather than right now you go into a lobby and you play against pretty much the same people for the next 6 matches. That gets stale after a while. So welcoming even a few thousand extra people to the scene, that's awesome. It gives us more people to play against, because right now, Crossout on PC is still growing, and actually the last couple months it's seen a big boom, and we're talking like 12 to 1500 people have just all of a sudden in the last month and a half or so started playing, and it's nuts. So I'm hoping this will fix some things, fix some load times for queues and stuff like that. But anyway, on with the update. So it just goes on to say, you will find out more information on the following publication, or in the following publications. In the meantime, we suggest you take a look at the new parts that will appear as part of the Furia themed armored car for Halloween. So this is going to be our Halloween update. I don't know if this is going to be in a pack. Let's read on to see more. So this is quite a fast and light cabin with a good ratio of tonnage, mass, and power. Many experts in the field of literature and cinema will definitely appreciate its appearance, and the main feature of the new cabin is its unusual perk. With the beginning of each battle, the damage of all weapons mounted on the car with this cabin will be reduced. Now, this is a double-edged sword, so pay attention. By dealing damage with your weapons, you will gradually accumulate a bonus for those weapons up to a certain value, and the effect will last until the end of battle, so it becomes a permanent increase. Thus, by making a deal with the Wasteland Devil and sacrificing damage at the start, you will be able to increase the standard, so the base damage, of all your weapons by more than 1.5 times. That is nuts. And that may make shotguns viable again. So we'll have to see. But sounds pretty cool. It's probably going to be really broken at first, as well as this new module we're about to read over. But the new cabin sounds pretty dope. I will definitely be picking that up. But yeah, anyway, so the new module sounds really good too. It's called the Days. The otherworldly entity of the new car is revealed not only in its cabin, but also in the new module, the Days. Is the best description of what your enemy will experience when it feels its effect. The active module completely disables enemy weapons twice for a short time if they are close enough to you. But even here, you will have to pay the price. During operation, the module reduces the speed and power of the owner's armored car and becomes explosive. Now, they're talking about the module here. The module will become explosive. And then it says, but even here, you will have to pay. Oh, wait, I already read that. Not everyone on the curb can curb the spirit of Furia, and those who can will become a real nightmare for their opponents. So these two things mixed together are going to be insanely strong. Oh man, I don't know really what to think. I mean, only thing I can think is that at least the Days is probably going to be really broken at first, and I see it getting nerfed. That's like instantly what I think of when I, read the description of this module's effect. I think it's going to be too good, but I guess we'll have to see. Obviously, there is a trade-off, but to be honest, that's at least the speed and power isn't a huge deal if you and an enemy are fighting. Unless you're trying to run away, then it becomes a problem. Also, the explosiveness of this module, I don't think that's going to be a huge deal either. Just for the fact that you more than likely, like any other module, can pretty much put it wherever. And if that's the case, then just stick it somewhere it won't get blown up so easy. I mean, just like you would an ammo pack or a generator, something like that. So I don't see it being a huge problem. It's just, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see how powerful it really is. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems pretty nut just reading this because, I mean, disables enemies' weapons. Now, for a short time, we don't know what that's going to be yet. We don't know if that's 2 seconds. We don't know if that's 5 seconds. I feel like 5 seconds is too much, but like maybe 2 or 3 seconds would be more of what they do here. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I'm pretty excited for both of those, but also pretty terrified to go against both of these. So we'll have to see what this update brings and how strong those things really are. And then you'll get a new portrait, Jonathan, some crazy guy in broken sunglasses with long hair. Nothing too cool looking, I guess. But then we also get new structural parts. Now, I'm guessing that this is 100% going to be a pack, just given that you got the cabin, you got the module, you got the portrait, you got armor pieces. I guarantee this is probably going to be a new pack. So, I mean, it shows off some of the armor here. Looks pretty cool. Looks like some old, rusted, neglected, like 1960s style American muscle car parts, pretty cool. You'll be able to make maybe some cool, like, classic American cars with these types of parts, and maybe like some really Mad Max looking shit, like really cool stuff. But as of right now, that's pretty much all we have. And I know closer we get to October, the more updates we'll probably get, because remember, they did say that they will be releasing more information in following publications, so following posts by the devs. And we'll have to see what all it brings besides that. Really hoping for the crossplay, and pretty excited for the new pack. And I'm excited to see what we got for Halloween this year, what kind of rewards, the event, all that stuff. I mean, knowing Targem is probably just going to be the same event with a twist. I may or may not play it. I might play it once for a video, and that might be about it. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Crossout News, and I hope you are excited, or if you're have any questions or you have any comments, make sure to put in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Let's let's get some gears rolling in our heads. Let's see what other people think. But also, don't forget I do have a poll up on my Patreon page. I'll have it in the link in the description. I'll have a link, and you can go to that, vote for what game you want to see in the future here, and I will take notes. But anyways, this is Anubis Tech and Games, and I'll catch you on the next one.